Alright guys, so I got some new pets for my gar tank and they're a little bigger than I thought they were going to be, but I had a friend keep these and grow them up to the size they're at now, and his little tank was too small for him, so I went ahead and got them, and I think that they should probably get along okay with my alligator gar that I have. There's obviously a size difference here and gar can cannibalize each other, but I think to counteract that, I'm just going to go down to my pond and get like 200 or 300 minnows. That way they have tons and tons and tons of food to eat and they're not looking at each other, you know, as a meal. So I'm going to get these inside and I'm going to try to get them in my tank, and then after that we're going to go down to the pond and get a bunch of minnows. So here's the gar tank. This is a 150-gallon tank. I've got it set up as close to the river environment as I could get with petrified wood and natural sand from the river. And we're just gonna come over here and grab these gar, and I'm probably just gonna grab them and put them in there calmly and gently. Go ahead and put them on in. There's the first one. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get the second one. I'm not too worried about touching them. Gar are pretty hardy little species, and the water temperatures are really similar. They're both like right around 80, 81 degrees, something like that. So I think it should be totally fine. Go ahead and drop him on in. Well, we're up to 4 gar in the gar tank. These are longnose gar, and they're up to about, I'm gonna guess 9 inches, around that. Could be 10 inches, but they are a good bit bigger than the alligator gar, and the alligator gar should catch up to them in size quite quickly though, so I don't think there should be too many problems with the size difference. And we're gonna go and get a bunch of minnows now so that we can feed them and keep them happy. That way they're not looking at each other like they might be a meal, you know. So we're down here at the pond. It's not the nicest thing to look at, but you can see on the surface those are all gambusia minnows. There's a couple koi in here, a few things like that, a couple perch, but yeah, it's pretty much a gambusia minnow farm, so we're gonna try to get as many minnows out of here as we can. I've got a big net with little tiny holes, got a bucket with some bubbles going. We're just gonna see how many we can get. So the smaller ones are going through my net, but so far we got about 20 or 30 of the bigger ones, which should be perfect. We're gonna probably get about twice as many of that maybe. So back up here at the gar tank, it looks like everybody's still around, nobody's been eating. And here's the minnows that I got from the pond. It was a little harder to get them today than it had been in the past. I don't know if it's just because it just rained a whole bunch, or maybe my perch and catfish and stuff in there are eating more of them than I'd like them to, but I'll figure it out either way. I got multiple places I can get bait if I need to, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all these in there.
Okay, go.
Okay, we're gonna add the first net full. Now let's go for the second scoop. Here we are. We've got tons of food in there for them. Everybody seems to be getting acquainted. That's the little male gar, the male alligator gar right there at the top. Right here. He's gotten bumped a couple times by the other ones, so I'm going to keep a ton of bait in here until they get a little closer in size difference, because I really don't want to come over here and have one of them be in the belly of one of the other gar, which that wouldn't be a lot of fun. But yep, tons and tons of gambusia minnows for them. Oh, I think this gar might have just ate one. See him chomping over there. And I'm probably gonna go back out here in a minute and see if I can get another batch of gambusia minnows to put in here and get them close to about 100, because I do know once they start going, they will they'll try to devour as many of them as they possibly can. So my little gar got some air. I appreciate you guys watching, and let me know if you want to see more of these videos, because I'm having a lot of fun hanging out with these little gar and taking care of them. So appreciate you guys.